Welcome back, my dear students. Today, this is the second session of our novel, The Prisoner of Zenda. Today we are going to talk about Chapter 1, The Rasindel. As we said before, that our hero in this novel is Rodolph Rasindel. Rodolph Rasindel is a noble Englishman. He lived with his brother Robert and his wife Rose. Rose is Rodolph's sister-in-law. Rodolph's sister-in-law means Rose is Robert's wife. They were talking to Rodolph Rasindel about his life and his career. Rose accused Rodolph of being idle. He was 29 years old, but he has done nothing for himself or his career. Rodolph sees nothing but the opportunities of his position. Rose, or we can say that Rodolph was different from his brother because Rodolph, as we said, doesn't care anything except the opportunities of his position, but Robert is loyal to the duties of his position. Rodolph believed that Rose's point of view is wrong. She told him that he, as we said, he is 29 years old, and he do nothing for his position or for his career or for his future. Okay, and she asked him to work. Rodolph told her that he has enough money, enjoyed a good social position. He is a rich man. He had been to a German schools and German university, so he could speak 3 languages: English, German, and French. He said that he didn't need to work because of his social position. He was a good swordman. That means he can use the sword well. Also, he is a good shot. He is a good swordman and he is a good shot. He could ride any kind of horse. Rose offered Rodolph a great job, or a great offer. Rose had a great offer for Rasindel. She told him, or she offered him to work as an assistant for Sir Jacob, who was going to be appointed as an ambassador in 6 months. First, Rodolph refused this offer, but then he told her that if nothing happened in 6 months' time, he will accept this offer. Rodolph accepted the job to please his sister-in-law. Okay. Rodolph read in the papers about the coronation of Rodolph V in Strelso, and he decided to go there. Rodolph, when he read this news in the papers, he decided to go to Strelso to attend the coronation. But Rodolph, in the habit of telling his family, was not in the habit of telling his family where he was going. So because he didn't want to be opposed from his family. So he told Rose and that he would go in a walking tour for a walking tour in the Alps, and he will write a book about the social life there. Rose and Robert were happy for this news, and they saw that it was a great chance for Rodolph to introduce himself to the social life. On his way to Ruritania, Rodolphe met Madame Antoinette de Mauban. On his way to Ruritania, he met a friend in Paris station, in Paris, who came to see him at the station. And there also he met Madame Antoinette de Mauban. If you remember, we talked about Madame Antoinette de Mauban in the previous session. When we told that she is a pretty woman, she is widow, and we said widow means she or her husband died. She belonged to the Duke Michael, and she traveled to Strelsau to improve her situation with the Duke. When Rodolph arrived to Strelsau, he learned that the date of the coronation had been brought forward, and it took place in 2 days' time. The whole country was excited for that. He learned that all the rooms and hotels busy in that time, so he decided to stop at Zenda. Zenda is a small town in Strelsau. Okay, Rodolph decided to stop there. Okay, and he went to a small hotel that belonged to an old woman and her 2 daughters. He talked to them for a long time, and he learned more about the king and his brother Black Michael. He learned that some of people in Ruritania wanted Rodolph to be the king, and the other people wanted Black Michael to be the king, and they saw Rodolph V as a stranger, because he spent his life away from the country, or spent his life abroad. No one in Ruritania knew him, so they liked or preferred Black Michael. While he were talking to the woman and her daughters, also he learned that Black Michael wanted to be the king instead of his brother, and he wanted to marry Princess Flavia. As we said, Princess Flavia is the king's cousin. Black Michael wanted both the throne, and throne means he wanted to be the king, and he wanted to marry Princess Flavia. In that time, another man came to the hotel. He was Johan is the Duke's forest guard. The Duke's forest guard. When Johan came into the hotel and saw Rodolphe Rassendyll, he surprised to see him. Why? Because Rodolphe Rassendyll looked like the king. As we said before, Rodolphe Rassendyll looked like the king. So Johan surprised to see him. They talked to Rodolphe for a long time. Then one of the girls took Rodolphe to his room. That's everything for chapter 1. Practice. We have 3 questions for practice. Why was the king considered to be a stranger? We said that. If you remember, we said that. What was the emperor grant? Why they called Rudolf Rassendyll and Rudolf V emperor grant? You have to read your novel or this chapter to answer these questions. To a man of my spirit, opportunities are duties. Comment. What do we mean by this question? We have a quotation. To a man of my spirit, opportunities are duties. Comment. Comment means we have to say who said this sentence, to whom, and when. Your homework, answer the revision sheet uploaded with the video as well as the practice questions. This is your homework. Thanks, my dears. See you soon. Goodbye.